tonight. Police desperately searching for a beautiful little 2-year-old Florida girl, Caylee, after her grandparents report her missing. Little Caylee now not seen for 6 long weeks. Last seen with her mother. So why didn't Mommy call police? Headlines tonight. In the last hours, felony criminal charges handed down against Caylee's mother. Casey Anthony facing hard jail time on felony child neglect and lying to investigators. Investigators who are trying to find her little girl. As of this hour, the state holding off on murder charges. And even more stunning and disturbing photos emerge of Mom Casey at a local nightclub after her little 2-year-old girl vanishes. And tonight, DNA testing reportedly completed on hair and fluid found in Casey's car trunk. After telling us he never asked for immunity for Mom Casey in exchange for helping police, defense attorney Baez breaks down and admits that yes, immunity has been discussed, and does a tip lead police to a heavily wooded area at a local elementary school with cadaver dogs in the search for Caylee.
Criminal charges just filed against Casey Anthony. The tot mom has been formally charged in connection with the disappearance of her daughter, Caylee Marie Anthony. The 22-year-old Anthony has been charged with felony child neglect for not reporting 2-year-old Caylee missing, and also has been charged with lying to investigators. The next hearing in the case has been scheduled for August 21st, and Anthony faces up to 6 years in prison on those charges alone. While Anthony remains in jail, her mother, Cindy Anthony, chose not to meet with her own daughter this afternoon, saying she can't discuss certain things with Anthony because the conversations are all being recorded, and she fears for Caylee's safety. This while the public anxiously awaits the results of the forensic testing on Anthony's car, set to be released this week.
Again, Casey is the key to this investigation. She knows what she did. She knows what time was the last time she saw the child, who she may have left the child with. Our concern is to find Caylee. Going to be 3 years old on Saturday. That's our concern.
We've all made mistakes, but right now she's not making a mistake. She's protecting her child, and no one can say or second guess what you're going to do to protect your child when you fear for their safety. I don't fear for Casey's safety. So I'm not out there protecting her. I'm out there protecting my grandchild because I do fear for her. Get off your ass and look for my granddaughter. Yes. I don't care if this is on the news or what, but she's out there. I'm going to do whatever it takes to take advantage of the media. And if it continues to drag our family through the mud and whatever, as long as Caylee's picture's out there every day and that picture gets ingrained in everybody's brain and they look, as long as they don't give up, she's coming home. She may come home this afternoon, she may come home tomorrow. I hope she's home by Saturday. If she's not, you know what? I'm not giving up just because her birthday is Saturday.
Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. I want to thank you for being with us tonight. Police desperately searching for a beautiful 2-year-old Florida girl, Caylee, now not seen for 6 long weeks. In the last hours, felony criminal charges handed down against Caylee's mom. And even more stunning and disturbing photos emerge of Mom Casey at a local nightclub after her little girl vanishes. All the while, DNA testing reportedly complete on hair and fluid found in Mom Casey's car trunk.
Breaking developments in the case of the missing 2-year-old Florida toddler, Caylee Anthony. Prosecutors have formally charged Caylee's mother, Casey Anthony, with child neglect and lying to police officers regarding the disappearance of her daughter. Meanwhile, Anthony's mother, Cindy Anthony, said that she decided to cancel her visit with daughter Casey Anthony because she felt it would hinder the search for her granddaughter, Caylee.
If they had something to charge her, why wouldn't they do it today with everything else? So, I mean, hello, we've known this all along. Why else did they go and handcuff her and put her in jail? Because they feel that she needs to be there. And again, once Kaylee's found, everybody's going to know that she doesn't need to be there. She doesn't belong there, and she doesn't deserve what everybody's doing to her. No one knows everything. I don't know 100%, but I sure as heck know a lot more, but I can't say a lot of things. Today is actually a very hopeful day. You know, I just found out that, you know, they did charge her formally today, which actually is a good thing, because look what they charged her with. They didn't charge her with anything but with, you know, voluntary child neglect and withholding evidence. If they had anything concrete on her, I think they would have used that today, and today was the last day that they had an opportunity to do so. That, in essence, is a victory for us.
Casey's mother stating that a felony charge against her daughter, pictured here, partying after her little girl goes missing. That's her the night of the hot body contest. Photos that emerged yesterday and today of Mom Casey. She finds these charges a victory. Straight out to Mark Williams, WNDB News Talk 1150. Everyone, we are taking your calls live. Mark, what is the latest?
Well, this is like going down Lombard Street in San Francisco. Still, a lot of twists and turns in this case. Of course, the charges have been filed about child endangerment against Casey Anthony. That is a felony in this state. So, in essence, what happens from this point is that no court date has been set as of yet. She will be arraigned in the next 21 days. And during that arraignment, she doesn't have to be there, but she will probably submit a plea by writing with a trial date set within 175 days after her initial arrest. Also, of course, that giving false information to law enforcement officers, that is a misdemeanor. That's almost a throwaway charge. But those are the big deals. Now, when you get with child neglect charges, basically they're saying that you haven't taken care of the child that you were charged with. You haven't cared for their physical health. You haven't cared for their mental well-being. So that's where those charges come from. Again, a report today, unconfirmed right now. We're working on that situation about the DNA. Allegedly, investigators have this DNA report back. They're looking at it right now, but they aren't going to release it to the media. And if they do, it's going to be in a very controlled environment. Cadaver dogs out on the street again today in Orange County. They searched a wooded area behind an elementary school. They got a tip earlier about there may be something back there. So they took the cadaver dogs back into a wooded area. And what they did is they searched back there. They couldn't come up with anything. Cadaver dogs didn't hit on anything. And as you know, the dogs have already hit at the Anthony homestead in East Orange County, as well as in the back of Casey's car. Also, let's talk about those new pictures. Took a look at them just a short time ago. I'll tell you what, these things, again, knock my socks off. 5 days after her child went missing, she is out at this hot body contest, bumping and grinding with anybody she could. Some of the pictures show her doing basically bumping and grinding and with another female. And one of the pictures shows this other female giving Casey a kiss on the cheek. They're kind of scandalous photos, and also puts you in her mindset. She didn't care about the kid, apparently, and what happened is she's out partying. I mean, this is almost akin to O.J. looking for the murderer. She's not looking for her child. Obviously, O.J. isn't looking for the murderer of 12 years ago. And Cindy Anthony was supposed to have an hour-long session today, visit today with Casey, her daughter, at the Orange County Jail. And the deal is, she didn't show up at 1 p.m. when she was scheduled to do so. She knows that all of her conversations with Casey are recorded. As you recall, last week a judge here in Orange County said, we're going to err on the side of the First Amendment. We're going to release everything that's put out there. So she didn't want that videotape of her jailhouse visit to be released because she says the media misconstrues it. So that's pretty much it. Now we're waiting for the birthday party on Saturday. Can't wait to see if Caylee Marie shows up.
Yes, everyone, Mark Williams of WNDB is referring specifically to a statement made by grandmother Cynthia Anthony that we just played for you, stating that Casey would be home today, this afternoon, tomorrow, or by Saturday, her 3rd birthday. Let's unleash the lawyers. We're taking your